Alastor Mad Eye Moody was a pure-blood Scottish wizard, considered to be the greatest Auror of his time and modern times in general. Alastor played a key role in the First Wizarding War, gaining a fearsome and considerable reputation as a man not to cross paths with. He was covered in battle scars, most notably losing an eye, a leg, and part of his nose. This is the life of Alastor Moody. Alastor was born into a pure-blooded family. Becoming an Auror was all too familiar for him, as both of his parents each held the role, as did many of his ancestors too. For the Moody family, it was custom to produce Aurors of renowned ability. His Hogwarts house, however, is unknown, as is his wand type too, due to the high level of security placed on his information file, and the fact he did not want any advantage given to those who opposed him. However, it is known that he achieved nothing below exceeds expectations in his exams. I like to believe his Hogwarts house personally was Gryffindor, as his bravery and courage truly was incredible, inspirational and admirable. Our story moves to the First Wizarding War. By the time of Voldemort's rise, Moody was a well-established Auror and a crucial member of the Order of the Phoenix, led by Albus Dumbledore. It was his impeccable execution that seen him fill half the cells in Azkaban, as Ron Weasley states. As his reputation grew, the intimidation factor grew along with him, making him a formidable opponent that Death Eaters and followers of the Dark Lord wished to avoid in combat. With the Ministry approving the use of the unforgivable curses, Alastor took no risk or chance with his opponents. He tried to avoid killing, but wouldn't hesitate to take lives if it was necessary, just as he did with Evan Rosier. With his actions, he gained enemies, many enemies, which increased his paranoia. It's reported that on one of his birthdays, he violently and frantically tore open a birthday gift that he believed to be a basilisk egg, which actually turned out to be a clock. His participation in fighting the dark arts did come with a price. Moody lost his leg, his eye, and part of his nose shortly before the First War ended, so it's no surprise that he retired after the Dark Lord's downfall. He wanted to pass his knowledge and skill onto someone he felt was worthy enough. Nymphadora Tonks became his protege. Shortly before Moody's retirement, he hunted and captured Death Eater Igor Karkaroff, whom he greatly disliked. Moody wanted crucial information from Karkaroff, but it was his easy betrayal of his colleagues and master that angered Moody even more, as he at least expected the Death Eater to show some restraint or loyalty. He didn't. He happily divulged all of the information that he knew and walked free, much to Moody's dismay. In 1994, Alastor came out of retirement at the request of Albus Dumbledore to teach defence against the dark arts at Hogwarts. However, news of this reached Lord Voldemort, who in turn devised a plan to infiltrate Hogwarts in an effort to plot his return to power. He sent Barty Crouch Jr. and Peter Pettigrew to Alastor's home. The two wizards overpowered the ex-Auror and imprisoned him in his own magical trunk for the majority of the school year. Barty Crouch Jr. took his place under the power of Polyjuice Potion. As Moody, he placed Harry Potter's name in the Goblet of Fire and manipulated the outcome of the Triwizard Tournament in order for Harry to win and reach the cup as part of the plot to transport him straight to Little Hangleton Graveyard. As a teacher, however, Crouch was quite effective, and the students actually learned quite a lot under his tutelage. Moody was freed from his entrapment after Crouch Jr. was disarmed and left incapacitated by Professor Dumbledore, McGonagall and Snape, and confessed to the Auror's whereabouts under the influence of Veritaserum. Moody made a full recovery, but his paranoia increased tenfold. With Voldemort's return to power, Alastor returned to his Auror duties for the Order of the Phoenix as part of the Advanced Guard. His return began with small tasks like attending Ron and Hermione's prefect party and escorting Harry Potter back to Hogwarts. Moody's next involvement was in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, where he duelled Antonin Dolohov and received an injury from the Death Eater during their fight. He attended Albus Dumbledore's funeral the following year, along with several members of the Order and Ministry workers too. Alastor's paranoia led him to being remarkably overprotective. In order to safely transport Harry Potter to the Burrow, he leaked a fake date to the Ministry, which was now controlled by Voldemort. However, the team was ambushed by Death Eaters anyway, despite the fake leak, and they had no choice but to scatter, making them all completely vulnerable. Flying with Mundungus Fletcher, who disapparated after the ambush, Voldemort fired a killing curse that hit Moody directly in the face, knocking him off his broom and seeing him plunge over 1,000 feet to the ground, indicating certain death either way. Sadly, his body could not be retrieved by the Order. It was in fact the Death Eaters that found him, preventing a funeral for the fallen hero. The Order were deeply distraught, especially Tonks. Harry was in disbelief himself over Moody's death, another case of haunting guilt for the young boy. Moody's magical eye was retrieved also by the Death Eaters and handed over to Dolores Umbridge, who then used it to spy on Ministry employees. Harry was outraged by her disrespect of the Eye and Mad Eye as a person. He stole it back, buried it in the ground and marked it with a cross, giving his former protector a proper burial. That is all for today's video, everyone. Thank you very much. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at InstaDeanJ in order to participate in the one giveaway that will happen at the end of the month. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If I have earned your subscription, then please make sure to click that subscribe button, as it is very important in helping my channel grow. If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, as it's also important in helping the video grow. Thank you very much again for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.